I think, sir, Anshika unable to join. She's having some network issues. And rest people are joining. Vanya reached Kurukshetra. Harishini is traveling. Gagan is traveling. Arpita is traveling. Aditi reached Bangalore. Kritika is in Bangalore.
Great.
Arushi Devnanda. Yeah. So we can. I think Arushi is also like Adya is traveling. Like she's in the train, so she unable to open the camera. Devnanda and Arushi, I connect with you. Till there, like Supraja, you can start your session. So
Well,
guys, Supraja, over to you.
so Supraja will share her all the experience of the college and as well as what she thinks because she went on through multiple jury in between the psychology of the faculty and what basis they give you the mark, what you need to take care of it, her experience of the studio test, and others' experience because she's in that eco system there, so she knows as a student, and as well as your questions are. So more important you to participate actively and ask the question. I'm again repeating this because many of you have joined later. So we will start this session. Yeah. Now over to you, Supriya. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah. So hi everyone. I'm Supraja. I'm from Mysore, and right now I'm doing my master's in ceramic and glass design in NID Ahmedabad. So first of all, congrats to all of you for reaching till here. It's a huge thing. You know how NID is. I used to also feel very was like, okay, I've like come this far, but will I actually get in? But I think if I could get in, anybody could. That's what I personally think because I do not like have a design background or anything, and it's not like I've struggled really hard or worked really hard for it. I mean, everyone knows like when I used to attend classes at Ignite also, I should just like attend, have fun and stuff. But at the end, none of that actually mattered. The studio test was very fun. I think personally, you should not take it like a stress thing where you're like preparing yourself way too much for a studio test, going and giving it, being scared and all of that. Just go do it like a fun activity, wait for the results. That's all. So I'm not really sure about how the bachelor's studio test will be, but for us it was very discipline specific. So we were given clay and POP to work with, but I am a little aware of how the bachelor's studio tests are. Apparently they can give you any material, any kind of weird questions and ask you to work on with it. So yeah, like if you have like a basic understanding of like materials, I think that will work. And yeah, and NID is like a very nice place. And I know I have had friends who have done their bachelor's from NID Vijayawada, NID Kurukshetra, who are my batchmates right now doing their masters. And all that I've heard from them, it's even these campuses are really nice. I mean, what you learn from there is huge. You're getting this tag of an NID and it doesn't come easy. So you should know that getting in is not not the difficult part. Surviving all these years is the most difficult part, I would say, because coming out of NID is the most difficult part. Graduating from there, not like everyone graduates on time because there's a lot of your graduation projects, your juries are the most hectic things, I'll tell you. I've given 2 juries now and they were hard for me. Like, I cannot explain. I was like, there are times I've cried and been like, I can, like, please let me explain my project to you. It's that rude and mean sometimes. Did you all have your interview or you have your interviews also with the studio test?
We don't have an interview this time, I think.
You don't have an interview?
Yeah.
Just the studio test?
I think so.
That's good because interviews really, again, another headache. They're just going to confuse you. Why are you here? Why should you should be somewhere else and all of that. But yeah, if it's just the studio test, then it's good for you. I'm sure you've all like got your guidance here at Ignite about things. And the faculty there are amazing. Like, any NID, all like we've got faculties from other campuses coming in to teach us as well. So I am aware of how they are very friendly to just like talk to them like as friends, ask them anything, you can talk about anything.
Yes, Supraja, also like they are all from the bachelor, so they're going to be exam pattern like they have model making questions or doodling questions or an audiovisual questions. They don't have the PI, so could you please guide them to how what you should approach because you are one of the toppers. So like, what's your different strategy for them so they can follow and they can so because they still have 60% in their hand, they can improve a lot. So how they should do approach to the answering the questions?
Okay. So first thing, when you get your questions, read the question properly, because that's where most of the people go wrong. At least this is what I've heard from all of my batchmates, and I've observed myself is a lot of people just read the question in a hurry and actually do things which the questions are very simple, but when you read it you just assume certain things and do it. Suppose like I'll give you an example on how it was for us. We had this one question. I gave my studio test for furniture design and ceramic and glass. So one of the question was create a lampshade for an Indian restaurant. So this is just create a lampshade for an Indian restaurant. So we were around 36 people in the whole place doing this, and most of them just drew it. So when just observe what is the vocabulary, it says create, so you're supposed to make it. So things like this matter a lot, like tiny things, like be very aware of what questions you're given and even smallest and tiniest of the details about it. This is like the major thing where most of them go wrong. That is it. And yeah, well, coming to questions, like Tushar said, a lot of questions are on material, since most of you will be, so first year will be your foundation year, and after that only you get to decide on disciplines according to your preferences. So it'll be like a basic level questions, which could have multiple material inclusive to it, or just one particular material, because I think every year it keeps changing in different ways. All the studio test questions, I think there will be one with paper or something with kirigami, which I'm sure you would have been taught.
Yeah. We've been taught origami and kirigami.
Do you guys have any questions? Do you want to know something?
Also, Supraja, could you please just tell them what is the importance of quality of lines, because most of the people are very bad with lines till this date. And can you tell me how NIT is obsessed with the confident and good lines?
Lines as in you're talking about lines.
Lines like when they are just making the sketches, or like initially, how NIT is serious about, that you should be like very confident line. They judge the lines, because that happened in my interview, like they judged my lines. So I'm telling them like every day, how you have to improve your lines, you have to improve on your basics like proportion, balance, all those things. NIT will going to see this only, not how beautiful you made, but whether your basics are strong enough or not. So could you?
I'll tell you that. So yes, Tushar is absolutely right about this. They don't care how beautiful your product or your outcome looks. They care about the process, what thought you've put in it. It's first the creativity that goes behind. And yes, when it comes to sketches, they care way too much about your lines than you can imagine. Because I've been there, and it's not just now. Even if you get in that 1 year of your foundation, they're going to torture you so much. Just I have been I think I have made like 150-60 pages of lines that have been torn because they were not fine, like literally torn off. So they care a lot about your lines, and very precise. If they've mentioned a measurement without using scale, they expect you to have that preciseness in that, and as straight as possible, as vertical, linear as possible. but they want precision in things. This is one thing NIT give, I don't know for what, but they give a lot of importance to. I mean, that you'll know why, because only after you get in and when it comes handy to you. Because most of your foundation is drawing, sketching, and your all the
Yeah, totally.
slides.
Yeah, actually, so that's like like I always like I think from the last year, from the first class, I always told them how NID is and what NID wants. Though few students took me seriously, not everyone, I guess. But yeah, I always told them, and also the importance of the observation, because they have audiovisual questions where they, as you know now, how the audiovisual questions came. So can you like give them some insights for the audiovisual questions?
So I don't know about I have not experienced the audiovisual questions, but I think the little bit that I know of is when you are having these audiovisual questions, your observation and how you understand what's being there, and mostly these questions are very tricky. So just be very observant about things, and forget all the nervousness. I feel like when you're attempting something, don't be nervous about it, because that'll only make it worse. Be very calm and composed. Do it with a very that peace of mind and calm mindset. Like, go there with that mindset. Do not hamper the mindset. It won't work.
Yeah, definitely. They really want some, little bit support in them terms of like I know like a lot of students who are very, very, concerned and very, very intention before the exam. They're like super nervous and super pressurized right now.
Yeah, so
So
NID also has this thing where they will pressurize you so much because they want students who can work under pressure. That's what you're going to do for 4 years of your life after this. So that's major. They will look for people who can work under pressure. If you had interview, they would put you under so much pressure just to see if you can handle it.
yeah, definitely, very true. So guys, like now you like believe, I guess, to your teachers or whatever I used to say all over the time. Is it true? Because now the expert is telling you, the person who's herself in the NID, she's telling all those points which I used to say like for 1 year. So yes, any others, Supraja, any strategy would you like recommend them to follow like overall so that their paper will be going very well? Like any
There's
strategy?
no strategy as such, but again, I tell you the same thing. Be very attentive about the questions. Read them very thoroughly, because it could be simple, but again, it could be very tricky. And don't look at others' work. Maybe the other person is doing wrong. You are doing right. So just be very confident about what you are doing. This is what happened in most of our studio tests. We all looked at each other's work and be like, somebody's doing something else. We got influenced. Maybe the other person was doing wrong. You never know. But just don't look around. Just do your thing with a hell lot of confidence. And if you have this instinct,
yeah, super sorry to interrupt.
and
Just
if you have this instinct that what you're doing is going wrong, then actually believe your instincts, because nothing can be right as your instincts will be.
Okay, I think Kritika, this one is for you. Okay, so you should stop comparing your work with others, or you stop looking like what others do. Whatever the answer you think is correct, please go with that, and you have to do that only. Okay. And also, Supraja, they have this one doubt which I constantly getting from the students. So they were for model making, they are giving a kit with various material. So is it necessary to use each and every material, or we can skip a 1 or 2 material? This is the question. I don't know why these people are not asking these questions.
So when they give you a kit, they will also mention things that you can use. So I think you're supposed to take a couple of basic things like scissors, cutters, and stuff. Basic things, colors and stuff. Mostly sometimes they mention do not use colors. When they do that, do not use colors. They are telling that for a reason. when they say use scissors only, use scissors only. Do not use cutter, because they will know if you have used a cutter or scissor. Like when they are judging something, they know what they're like. When they're putting some certain things, certain materials to use, they are putting that for a reason. So when they give a kit, they are giving the kit, and they're also giving what you should use out of it. They might give you unwanted things as well. If they've mentioned, suppose they've given pins, rubber bands, ice cream sticks, and M-Seal, they'll ask you to use M-Seal and any two materials. So pick two materials in terms of what the question is. And when you pick two materials, you should have a very logical reason on why you've chosen it, because you're all going to be designers. You have to have a reason behind everything. Nothing can be just randomly picked, because that's one thing in design. There's nothing with, you cannot do anything. There is nothing that happens without a reason. If you're picking something, there has to be like a reason for it. So question yourself in that. And yes, the like he said, the material that you have given doesn't necessarily have to be used. But yeah, again, the question says it all. If they have mentioned certain things, use certain things. Like in one of our interviews, there was this thing where I just said no. There were pins, ice cream sticks, M-Seal, rubber bands, and some other pins, some two types of pins given. They said use any two materials and M-Seal compulsorily to make a chair. So you had to pick two materials which have to be logically supporting each other with the M-Seal. You can't just pick one pin and one ice cream stick. But they'll also expect you to, have some logical reason behind it. Even if you have not mentioned, or it's not necessary that you mention, they will think behind why you chose it. And that's how they judge you. They don't judge you on how your product looks. They judge you on the kind of material you have chosen, and if that is good enough to make you a designer.
Okay, guys. Any questions from your side? You are asking me so many questions every day, every time. Why everyone is so silent? Gagan, Arpita, Vanya,
Sir,
should I, taking name so that ask Adya, ask questions.
I wanted to ask you like write up में क्या कर सकते हैं? Like how can we like make it different from others? Like what extra elements can we add to it so it look attractive, eye-catching, and to the point?
To the product.
Yeah,
Like
like
she was
write up
asking like when
what
we are making the model, sometimes they will have to do the write up, like they have to explain their model like in a
Yeah, you have to
crisp
explain your
word.
model.
Yeah,
And
so
when
like
you're explaining,
yeah, that's what she's asking. Yeah, please
okay.
continue, Suprita.
So you don't, if they have not mentioned the materials, never use extra materials, because they're just, if they see an extra material, they won't evaluate your product. This is NID. They want you to really do what you've asked for, to the point. And description, language, they are definitely going to judge you on your choice of words. Make sure your language is very precise and your description is precise. Never beat around the bush. They don't want you to bluff. They're just like, if they've asked you to describe it in 10 words, 10 words. And all the 10 words, use the words very thoughtfully on how you're going to describe the product of yours. And maybe if when it comes to the beautifying part, they don't care if it's beautiful or not. If it's looking like the product they've asked you to make, that's enough for them, and use the materials. And if you still want to do something, the maximum you can do is add texture to it and nothing else.
Okay, guys, any other question? Anyone? Vanya, do you have any question?
No, sir.
Okay. Okay. Harshini, Arushi. Any other guys? Arpita, Gagan. Gagan, do you have any question?
No.
Okay. Kritika, Aditi, what about you guys? Today you both have no questions. Wow.
I think
So
Aditi was there.
yeah,
when
yeah,
I
sorry.
was.
Sorry, Suprija.
Yeah, I was. I've seen you in class.
Yes, or like they were like out of the questions, I guess. If anybody going to message me with a question, I'm going to say why you didn't ask Supraja that time, okay? Don't dare to message me with the questions in the night.
It's okay. You all have your studio test tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, they all have a studio test tomorrow. Different locations, like someone having a Kurukshetra, Patna, Delhi, oh sorry, Kurukshetra,
Bangalore.
and I don't know where, Arpita, where you have got the center?
There's one in Bhopal, I think.
I guess.
Madhya Pradesh.
Yeah, Kritika, Aditi is in Bangalore. Kritika is also Bangalore. Arushi, Harishini, they all are like Bangalore. So yeah, people are from all over the India here.
Anyone's in Ahmedabad?
By that they intentionally haven't choose the Ahmedabad. They thought ki Ahmedabad checking is more difficult than any other center.
No, it's
And
not.
yeah, so I'm keep telling them it's not, but none of them listen to me. And I was like, okay, fine, whatever you want to do, just do. Be relaxed. Even I told them it's not because someone told them ki like Ahmedabad checking is going to be difficult than other center because they wanna, teachers are lenient or something. When I go, it's not happening something like that, but they get the reviews from many people. So I think nobody chose Ahmedabad in here, I guess.
Okay, but it's not true. Next time, if anyone's giving, just remember it's not true. You should have like chosen Ahmedabad because it helps you. I mean, you'll also have like an overlook of the campus also.
Yeah, Ahmedabad. I had my interview at Ahmedabad, so Ahmedabad is very, very nice campus to visit also, and the teachers are also very chill. They are not that much bad. When you become a student, then they will become bad. I
They're
guess.
not. They're not really bad. Only during the juries they are very rude, mean.
Yeah. So it's a
But
culture of every design college.
yeah.
Like even I also experience it, and you also experiencing it. So it's every college in the jury they will show you their different colors, and the regular life they will treat you like other ways. So you have to be prepared with a lot of questions in the jury. That's why, like, if I ask you so many times, like, why, what, how, so something like that. So you have to be get prepared. It's anyways a design college. You have to become answerable for each and every
Yeah,
action.
and you'll have to give a logical answer for everything that you do. So
And
that's
the one thing Suprija mentioned, be crisp, guys. It's very important to become on the point and straightforward. Nobody likes the story in designing, trust me.
Yeah, no stories, no beating around the bush, straight to the point and be very precise.
Yes. So please keep this point thing into mind. It's very important. Okay. So Suprija, any concluding words from your side?
That's all. Just go chill. Don't take tension. Be very chill.
Yeah, give your
No
exam like don't give your exam under pressure. Give your exam chillness, like the Subrija said, go and chill. Yeah, actually, if you do that, you will definitely answer the questions very nicely.
Yeah, that's all. All the best.
Mhm. Okay, thank you so much, Supraja. It's
you.
lovely to having you over here. Anything from sir you want to say, Krishna sir?
Oh, well, that's how the Supraja was, since the starting. She was always chill, but I told her always to be focused also. That helps. So, and for you guys also, be observant during your test because your entire test is based on that. Your observation and visualization has to be very, very strong. But yes, what they are saying is chill means calm and composed. Don't
Yeah.
get excited. Excitement will kill you. I can do this, but you end up with something doing different. But yeah, in the last day, last minute, nothing much. And the great session, I found it a very a great pointer. If required, check the recording, see this point will be very valid input. Why we wanted her to come here to connect in 2 3 days. She got ranked to she deal with those faculty since last 1 year. So that mindset develop automatically, passively. You know what your faculty want, and those faculty only you guys going to handle it tomorrow. They are going to check your work. They will give you the marks. It's the
Yeah,
same.
also, Tushar mentioned lines. Lines are important. Again.
Yes. See, that is how every point which is coming, no? That is how the faculty mindset is. Lines are so important across all the NID. They first tell you to unlearn and start with the line. Whatever
Yeah.
level you are artist you are. Either you are coming from an art school, you are coming from a Chitrakala Parisad, or you are going through any of the JJ School of Art also, and you think, oh yeah, you are a rocking person, you have to go and meet two dots, lines and all, and first 2 weeks. That means they don't want you to keep any ego in your work. Like, be calm, relax, and have a learning attitude. So that's a scene in your work. Anyway, interview is not there. So they will see your project and work only all the 3 level of test. So what said that follow it. Yeah. So thank you so much, Rupuja. We have finished on time. That's a great thing. We asked you
Thank
half an hour, and surprisingly, in half an hour is done. No one having a question because of last day, it seems. So
They're all
So that's why even my question also, why they are not asking any questions. That's why
yeah.
I'm telling anyone going to message me in the night, na, ki like, sir, I have a question. I'm not going to reply anyone. Trust me.
Well, other way around, if you want to ask to Supraja, you have to go and check on Instagram. Yeah, I'll not give you number.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, it's fine. Just message me. But yeah.
Cool, guys. So, if anything is most welcome. It's okay. We all are available, accessible. You can connect us anytime. Yeah.
Do well, you all.
Yes. All people are like that here. Even Aditi will help you. She is very experienced since. Yeah, Aditi, where are you? I have not seen from last few days. कहाँ
I'm
पे चले गए?
traveling.
Oh my God, you're back to Bangalore?
शादी में गई थी.
So, Supraja, you will happy to know he got very good rank.
Yeah.
So last year we have. अरे वो लड़का कहाँ है? वो B- rank 2. वो जो
Kavin.
Kavin.
He's
very
there. I
good.
meet him. He's doing well. His jury went really well. I attended his jury.
Oh, great. So see, can you see? I mean, everybody is a very open culture in NID. Be it day, night, you can work, you can meet. There is nothing like that. अच्छा bachelor हो, master हो, ये सब ज्वाइन करने से पहले एक limitation बार होता है. तो ये है, ऐसे होगा. That's a very open culture. Good. Hopefully, Surupaja, you are there for one more year. So I will try to match when you are in campus. That time I'll try to come.
Yes, sure.
All right. Okay. So thank you so much. I hope nobody having a question from Surupaja now. Yeah, great. Then no one having it. All right, Surupaja. Thank you so much.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you,
Yeah, bye-bye.
Supraja. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Great guys. Great participation. Yeah, I was expecting जो हमें फिर से आपको push करना होगा, but it was really nice. You all have participated, asked the good question. Even though you are traveling also, we were also putting all the effort to make sure that. So, this thing should come and it should be continuing a loop. Trust me, these points, what you have listened in last minute, this is not for a class. This is the point which you have to carry for your exam. Because these guys are getting a same kind of feedback every day with their faculty. Right? Can you see the both guy and girl who got last year rank 2, master, bachelor, they even can see each other jury work and everything. So they are in the same zone, same mindset. So will be very helpful points are if you wanted to recheck, you lag off the network, like Adya is traveling, couple of you are traveling, you can go and check this video on YouTube. Directly we are putting it because you don't need to go in an app and check the recording over here. So this session is there on live. So अगर morning में भी लगे तो एक बारी देख लेना क्या बोला speed बढ़ा के. Pointer सब क्या था. So that could be a really important, and that's already studies already keep on telling you all these points since long, है ना? So from my side, एक क्वेश्चन है. अब देखो आ गया ना क्वेश्चन, है ना? चलो तुम तुषार
सारे
सर से
क्वेश्चन साथ में देंगे कि एक एक करके आएगा?
ये NID जानता है और कोई नहीं. Because every year they keep on changing a pattern.
अभी आया क्वेश्चन सर.
अभी आया दिमाग में.
question. अच्छा. See, like the questions will be coming like first of all, so the sequence will be like if the audio visual question will be first, they're gonna play the audio in the classroom, then you will get the 15 to 20 minutes to solve that question. After that, the video will be played on the YouTube. Oh, sorry, in the classroom. Then the question you have to answer it. Okay.
तो ये सारा एक साथ.
Yes. So Aditi, like already we discussed the strategy in the class since we don't miss you.
No,
So
I saw recorded.
Okay, so like how you gonna attempt it if you get the full question paper, like all the questions are given, don't concentrate on the audio visual questions. go for with the social questions first of all, okay? Because over that your output should be there. Like, you know, your point of view is very matter. It's not matter whether you what you can do in present tense or not. What you can do in future tense if you get the authority, if you get the power. Okay. So like if you heard my videos like in the classroom audios, you will get to know how to solve those questions. Okay. After that, when you're done with that, don't rush to the materials. Okay. Then calmly just do the audio visual questions. In audio question, recognition of the audio is important. No, don't overstress yourself with out of the box wala answers. Okay. So just focus on be like, okay, this is the audio. The audio is all about this thing, and that's it. Try to catch the elements within the audio. Don't assume from yourself. Same with the video, observation, detailings, keywords, elements. Those are the important in the visual questions. And guys, please, please, please read your question properly. That's why in mock test, everyone misread the full question. Like only, I think Arushi done the right one, rest everyone done the wrong. Okay, so Supraja said very truly, the questions were easy. You just need to think about it. You need to read it properly. You will able to solve it. Okay. The other thing, guys, doodling, please focus on the lines, cleanliness. Okay. And in one, try to make one stroke, proportion, balance. Remember all the starting classes when I've told you the proportion, balance, you know, positive, negative space, that only matter. Okay. When you are coloring, don't smudge your colors with the pencil blends. Use your pencil lightly. Don't use your pencil darkly. Okay. Don't use alcoholic marker if your paper quality is very bad. Okay. Take alcoholic markers with you. First of all, it's not necessary to use alcoholic marker. If you are fine with the, you know, fine liners, it's okay. Use fine liners. Okay. Okay. And other thing, guys, guys, like if it's a poster, tagline is important. Give tagline to your posters. Don't just make images. Okay. If it's a storyboard, see which kind of storyboard is, whether it's a comic, whether it's a procedural, or whether it's other kind of storyboard. Okay. Also, make your answer crisp. Even in the audio, if you want to mention all the voices which your noises which you able to capture, try to write in crisp. Don't make stories. Adya, especially you and Anshika. Okay.
सर लाइक अगर साउंड का पूछा तो उसे बस 2-3 वर्ड में एक्सप्लेन करना
Yes, 2-3 वर्ड में एग्जैक्टली होना चाहिए कि इसका इफ इट्स अ साउंड ऑफ अ बर्ड, इट्स अ साउंड ऑफ अ बर्ड, और उसके अगर आपको पीछे मॉनसून का बैकग्राउंड लग रहा है तो जस्ट इन अ मॉनसून, 1 वर्ड में आप खत्म करो.
अगर सपोज करो कोई वाटर का साउंड प्ले किया, अपन को
हाँ.
पता चल रहा है कि वाटर स्प्लैश कर रहे हैं, बट वी डोंट नो कि वो रिवर में है या ओशन में है, तो सिर्फ वाटर स्प्लैशिंग लिखा है क्या?
Yes, water splashing, बस.
मतलब we don't have to be accurate, like एकदम ही precise
No,
होने
you
की
can't be. If you imagine, like in the last mock test, that was a song of a party.
हाँ, you told
So
us
you
कि inside का मैटर करता है.
exactly. So वहां पे मेरा मेन फोकस क्या था? People are talking inside a room. That's the matter. That doesn't matter कि वो पार्टी का सॉन्ग है कि नहीं है.
Okay, sir,
Understood?
yeah.
ओके. तो बस वो गलतियां मत करना गाइस, और रिलैक्स होके करना. जल्दबाजी में डोंट हरी अप फॉर लाइक यू नो बिफोर राइटिंग देयर आंसर्स. ओके. एंड वान्या, for you, like whatever the material you practice, they will ask you that only. Don't pressure for the material, okay? Because you already done a very good thing. Okay. So just believe in yourself. Everyone, guys, believe in your answers. Don't compare your answers with others. Am I clear?